Alright, Schlockmeister fans, a 70s made-for-TV horror cult classic, KILLDOZER. Let's watch. On an island off the coast of Africa, a meteorite has crashed. Clint Walker, foreman of a construction crew out there doing something.
Where's the D9er? You can search me.
There's a crew of 6 out there total, including Clint. It's a young Robert Urich.
Good point. I'll go rev up my big yellow baby.
You do that. Come on, Dutch. Let's go.
Veronica Lake.
Okay, sweetheart. Destroy. Want to come out?
Funny looking rock here.
That's our meteorite.
It's metallic. Doesn't match the geological formation.
Clint tries to move it himself. He runs into the same problem. That seems to be a bigger problem.
I'm trying to warn you, Kelly.
Not sure what exactly repelled him, but
Blue light. My God.
it ends up killing him.
It's there in the blade.
Suddenly this bulldozer seems to have a mind of its own. No one's controlling it.
Cock's open, the air intake blocked, and the main fuel line cut.
Yeah, I'll come. Because I didn't want her going anywhere.
You sure made sure.
Well, you saw this. Remember that 99M grader we had nobody could handle? Still, last night I wondered.
I could have sworn the D9 blade moved. Must took my foot off.
Clearly this bulldozer has a mind of its own. That's Neville Brand, by the way. There goes their radio. That guy's gonna get it next. He was crawling into a little tube there to get away from the bulldozer. Easy pickings, get crushed.
And the controls, you've seen rogue machinery operate before.
Look, I heard McCarthy too. I'm trying to warn you. A blue light, my God, it was there in the blade.
You don't believe that.
Same hallucination, but for two guys as different as you and me, never.
Listen, Buster, I got a completion date, and I haven't got time
Come
to
on,
waste.
babe. We're up against something we can't fight until we can figure it out.
Maybe they can use some dynamite.
Fireball, what do you think I should
We
do?
gotta level with the other guys. Assuming there is something inside that dozer, we find it and destroy it.
How?
We got plenty of dynamite.
Are you crazy? That D9er costs 90.
Well, dynamite goes off, but our bulldozer is unharmed. Basically destroys part of their camp.
Truth is, we don't know anything for a fact.
Except that bulldozer kills.
That's good enough for me. You stay here with Dutch. Chubb, let's take a look. In the signal fire, maybe an airplane or a fishing boat might.
Dozer's on the move.
We ambush that dozer. Run his truck into it.
And kapow! Fire won't stop steel. It'll take out the electrical systems and the rubber. Hey, that's beautiful.
Their plan fails though too. And they lose another member of their team. Goodbye, Chubb.
Chubb had a wife, Marjorie, and 2 boys in college.
3 men down, 3 men left.
That ambush, it knew what we were gonna do, and it did it first.
At least you got out, Dutch.
I'm no coward, Kelly.
This guy kind of loses his mind a little bit and
Dutch,
takes
I'm gonna
off.
swim in. Hey, Dutch, hold it.
He'd been drinking too, and it doesn't end well. Well, they decided to do a battle against the dozer.
You can't kill a machine. What? Kill a machine. Hey, wait a minute. Of course you can't kill a machine. Wham, we fry it like bacon.
Assuming it'll come from that direction.
They've got a
How's
plan.
that be the grader?
And assuming it's dumb enough to be suckered.
You're gonna be at that generator, ready to throw the switch, right?
So they provoke it. So they lure it onto that thing, and they fry it. The D9er is in the death throes now.
The truth,
No matter what.
no matter what.
You know, in about 100 years, I might get to like you.
Blow your whole philosophy?
Alright, let's talk about the movie KILLDOZER, put up by the Universal Vault series. This is a movie that was made for television, movie 1974. This was kind of like a sought-after film, 15, 20 years ago before Universal started doing these Vault series DVDs. It was never released on VHS anywhere in the world, actually. I actually had a couple of copies of this on VHS. They were bootleg copies that I acquired from somewhere, I don't know. So I actually seen this movie several times. The quality isn't nearly as good as this DVD is, though, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, the movie itself, there's some sort of meteorite or something that comes down to Earth and attaches itself to this rock. And then when this bulldozer, the D9er, this giant bulldozer that's they're on some island like off the coast of Africa, I think, is where they are. And they're doing some sort of construction job there. There's about 6 men. And some guy takes the bulldozer and actually hits the rock with it. And then something happens. There's like this flashy, kind of grayish light, and something in that rock now goes into the bulldozer and basically possesses the bulldozer. Yes, you have a possessed bulldozer here. And then the bulldozer, of course, it's an evil possession, and the bulldozer starts killing people. It goes around, it starts by itself, it runs by itself, crushes people, does what it can. Eventually, the survivors figure out that something's going on with this bulldozer. They know there's a problem there, so they got to try to devise a way to get rid of it, and nothing they do works, and then eventually they get this idea to basically fry it. They electrify it, and they kind of lure it out by teasing it to make it follow them, and it rolls onto this these metal things, beams, or I don't know what it was exactly, some sort of fencing or something, and then they electrified it, and then it just kind of died and petered out, and that's kind of the end of our movie. There was 6 men on the island, and then 2 survived. Clint Walker was the first one. Or actually, he was, I'm not sorry, he was one of the 2 to survive. Robert Urich, actually, in an early role, was the first one to die, actually. He was one who first encountered it. And then there was 4 others as well. So anyway, that's the movie, KILLDOZER. This is the kind of movie that if you saw this movie late night television back in the 70s, it probably played quite a bit. It was very memorable, and you saw it, and you kind of wish you could see it again. And again, it was very hard to get a hold of this movie until the Vault series came out. So thank you, Universal, for finally putting this thing out there. It looks really nice. You can get this pretty cheap, too. I'll leave a link down below to Amazon if you want to pick this up. It's like $10 to $15 or so you can get one. I think I got mine off of, actually, I think I got this sent to me from my Amazon wish list, actually, so thank you. So anyway, check it out. It's called KILLDOZER. It's the best KILLDOZER, best bulldozer killer, I don't know, whatever. It's the best killer bulldozer movie ever made, right? There you go. Check it out. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about it. It's called BULLDOZER. Watch it. Bye. No, KILLDOZER. Watch it. Bye.